Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call this meeting to order at 7 o'clock. Roll call.
Michael Cashin,
Present.
Thomas Wood,
Here.
Mark Manick,
Here.
Maggie LaFave,
Here.
Barb Hebert,
Here.
James Coffey,
Here.
Rick Collins.
Thank you. Before we move on with our first resolution, I do want to make a special presentation. This evening, we have a young citizen with us who has done something quite remarkable. Ben Giroux's beautiful poem has touched me deeply, and I know many in the community. And I'm elated to see that it has been shared by the National Autism Association. It's also made its way out to the Today Show, the Huffington Post, and many, many other locations, to name just a few. Ben's poem has helped to educate, to inspire, and to comfort others, and he is to be applauded. Your courage to share your feelings through words are absolutely amazing. On a personal note, I shared with Benjamin earlier that I know, having been diagnosed with dyslexia, I've shared many of those feelings at time to time. And we may all at times feel odd, but we are not alone, and you are a great demonstration of that. I have no doubts that you will find success in any endeavor you tackle in the future, Ben, and you already have the maturity and insightfulness that is well beyond your years. Our community is made up of many wonderful people, of which you are a shining example. And for that, I just again want to acknowledge Ben's great works. He's actually an ambassador for the National Autism Association now, and he has seen his poem now translated into over 20 different languages. And with his family, his wonderful parents, they have been participating in a Odd To campaign. And at this point, I'd like to have Ben come forward and receive a certificate, because tonight we are going to name you the town's inaugural, the very first Poet Laureate for the year of 2016. And hopefully Ben will help us choose someone in the future. But at this time, if he wants to come forward, I give you a certificate, and maybe if you want to read your poem. All right? Congratulations, Ben. All right.
Congratulations, Ben. Sure.
Ricky, do you want to?
Yeah, it's just,
And that way we can have your friends see it too.
you want to come up a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm odd. I'm new. I wonder if you are too. I hear voices in the air. I see you don't, and that's not fair. I want to not feel blue. I'm odd. I am new. I pretend that you are too. I feel like a boy in outer space. I touch the stars and feel out of place. I worry what others might think. I cry when people laugh. It makes me shrink. I am odd. I am new. I understand now that so are you. I say I feel like a castaway. I dream of a day that's okay. I try to fit in. I hope someday I do. I'm odd. I'm new.
So Ben, you can use the title of honoris causa, Town of Plattsburgh Poet Laureate, and any future presentations. And we just, again, congratulations. We are very, very proud of you, and please stay in touch over the course of the next year. All right?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Good job, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. Good job.
And I'd like to make a comment if I could. Many years ago, the first job I had coming out of college. I taught junior high school English at Beekmantown. Okay. Today, my son is the superintendent of schools at Beekmantown. Okay.
You met him 2 weeks ago.
Okay. You would have received an A for that. I thought your poem was marvelous. It really is an excellent poem.
Thank you.
Okay.
He's been asked to read the poem at the next Beekmantown School Board meeting on May 10th.
Wonderful.
So he'll be there on May 10th to read and receive an award from the school district.
Wonderful.
Very good.
You'll be in such demand, it's going to be hard for you to try to manage your schedule.
Yeah. Don't forget about us, Ben.
Any other comments?
Keep it up, don't stop writing.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, we'll move forward with the agenda then. Thank you for joining us, all right? Resolution 16-102, approve minutes of the previous meeting.
Resolved that the minutes of April 18, 2016 be approved and that the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Is there a motion? Wood, is there a second?
Seconded.
Hebert, is there any discussion?
I think we should let Ben and his folks know that they're relieved if they want to go. You don't have to sit through this.
Well, it's not very long.
Unless you want to, of course.
He's actually kind of interested to see
Okay.
that.
Great.
All right, seeing no discussion, can I get a roll call, please?
Thomas Wood,
Aye.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Michael LaFave,
Yes.
Barbara Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Cashman.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 16-103, abstract.
Resolved that the abstract of audit of claims number 5A-16, 725 to 812 for $218,699.82, and abstract 5A-16, 168 to 187 prepays in the amount of $744,875.98 be received as reviewed by the audit committee and supervisors hereby authorized to pay said abstract.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Mannix, any discussion? Seeing none. Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Michael LaFave,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Cashman.
Yes, carries. Resolution 16-104, appointment of Trevor Cole to the position of senior planner.
As Trevor Cole began working full-time in the planning department as a planning technician on September 6, 2011. And whereas duties of the position have changed significantly during Mr. Cole's tenure in the planning department. And whereas it is necessary that civil service duties be appropriately matched to the title and reflect the duties and responsibilities, and after review by the Clinton County Department of Personnel, it has been determined that the appropriate title for those duties has been determined to be that senior planner. Therefore be resolved, Mr. Trevor Cole be reclassified and promoted to the position of senior planner. And it be further resolved that the Town of Plattsburgh Town Board is hereby authorized a provisional promotion pending successful completion of the senior planning examination of Trevor Cole to the position of planner, with a rate pay increase of $500 for the remaining of 2016, effective the first full pay period following civil service final approval. And it be further resolved, the supervisor is hereby authorized to sign all necessary documents for the full-time provisional promotion of Mr. Cole to the position of senior planner. And it is further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and the Clinton County Department of Personnel for final approval and filing, and that a copy be placed in Mr. Cole's personnel file.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood, is there a second?
Seconded.
Hebert. With no objection to either, in the second resolved, it says Trevor Cole to the position of planner, we will just add senior before that. Do either of you have an objection?
No.
Okay.
And I could just advise
Yep.
Supervisor Cashman, the third whereas, to insert Clinton before county.
Yep.
Objections?
Any objections to that, Mr. Lloyd? Any further discussion? All right, seeing none. Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Mike LaFave,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Cashman.
Yes, carries. I'll just remind folks that we'll start getting paperwork done with civil service, and we'll see how it rolls from there. All right. Resolution 16105, Highway Department.
Whereas the supervisor has received a letter from the Highway Superintendent James Wood requesting that due to low staffing and retirement, that the town board fill an on-call temporary MEO2 position in the Highway Department. And whereas Fred Levine, a former employee who has the skills and training to perform the necessary duties, has agreed to work on a temporary on-call basis to support the department's needs at a rate of $21.89 per hour. Therefore, be resolved, the supervisor is hereby authorized to sign all necessary documents to hire Mr. Fred Levine as a temporary on-call employee of the Highway Department. And a certified copy of this resolution be given to the Highway Superintendent, Finance Manager, Pool Insuring, and Civil Service of Clinton County Department of Personnel for their final approval. And one copy be placed in Mr. Levine's personnel file. And it is further resolved that the town board welcomes Mr. Levine back to the town with appreciation for his willingness to serve in this capacity.
Is there a motion? Wood. Is there a second?
Second.
Mannix. Any discussion?
Were we going to,
Yep, I got the second.
consideration, Michael, for accountability purposes, put in a timeline?
And-
Maybe the end of the fiscal year? or-
Yep, I can give you a little bit, a bit of a conversation that I had with our highway superintendent today. He did say that it's unclear when the last day of service would be needed for this position. So if anything, we could put at the end of the year.
Mhm.
It gives him, some flexibility. And then if he was potentially needed to do, snow removal, we could pass another resolution. So if someone would like to make that proposal, and there's no objection by Mr. Wood or Mannix, we can add that to the resolution.
That's fine with me.
It's fine with me if we put a time limit on it to the end of the calendar year.
Okay. Might I recommend then, in the second whereas, has agreed to work on a temporary on-call basis to support the department's needs until the end of the year at the rate of?
Yep.
All right,
Mhm.
Okay.
all agree? All right,
Yes.
roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Mike LaFave,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Cashman.
Yes, resolution carries. Town Resolution 16106, Highway Road Striping Program.
As the town of Plattsburgh and Clinton County participate in shared services to save costs and duplication of services. Whereas Highway Superintendent James Wood has recently been in contact with the Clinton County Department Superintendent Al Roscoe regarding the highway striping program for the town of Plattsburgh. And whereas the town of Plattsburgh has appropriated money in the 2016 highway budget for the 2016 road striping program. Whereas Mr. James Wood, Highway Superintendent, has submitted the 2016 highway road striping program as attached in the amount of $14,003.20. And $120 per hour for newly paved roads. And now therefore be resolved that the town board does authorize the highway superintendent to spend the 2016 budget funds from the account of DA 5110-4300 and DA 5112-4800 to execute the aforementioned 2016 road striping program. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the highway superintendent, highway finance manager, and Clinton County Highway Superintendent.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood. Is there a second?
Second.
LaFave. Discussion.
What's the correct number?
It should be, my understanding, 20.
So cross out 48
Yep.
cents.
Will you
Yep.
double check on it, Michael?
Yep. Yep, because per his letter, I think what happened was there was a collapse of the DA account, which was 48, that used to be a duplication, so. Yep. Any further discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Mannix,
Yes.
Mike LaFave,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Kennedy.
Yes. Resolution carries. Resolution 1607, Town Technology Media Upgrades.
Whereas the Town Technology Committee has been charged with research, review, technical consideration of the needs, opinions, and values of various technological use by the town. Whereas the Town Technology Committee has researched, reviewed, and considered the needs, operations, and values of various media projects, systems at the Town Hall meeting room. Whereas the Town Technology Committee has researched and reviewed and considered the needs, options, and various laptop computer workstations, and whereas the Town Technology Committee has provided the town board with a letter recommending specified technology upgrades and purchase details in a quote provided by Dell utilizing state contract pricing. Whereas the specific technological upgrades and purchase are necessary to meet present and future needs of the staff, officials, presenting visitors, and general public who utilize the town meeting room hall. And therefore be resolved that the town board, town of Plattsburgh, does hereby receive, consider, and place on file the said recommendations. And be further resolved, the town shall purchase the specified technology upgrades and purchase detail in a quote provided by Dell utilizing state contract pricing. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and to the town clerk.
Mannix, is there a second?
Second.
Hebert. Discussion. Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Aye.
Mark Mannix,
Yes.
Meg LaFave,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Kennedy.
Yes, carries. I will just add, someone had asked if we could potentially put the projector on a swivel, because this is the one location, but if it's in the front of the room, Art believes he thinks he can put it on some type of, the projector on some type of swivel, so if we're
Okay.
having a conference from here, it may be a lazy Susan of some sort, so. All
In
right.
the middle of the room,
Passes.
we can get on it and ride around.
Maybe not that, so. All right, resolution 16108, junkyard license renewal for 55 Hammond Lane. And we did get a letter from Steve Imhoff today, dated May 2nd, saying that today I completed the reinspection of the licensed junkyard located at 55 Hammond Lane and found it to be in compliance with local law number 6 of the year 1984.
So they moved everything behind the fence?
So we're able to,
He has given it his seal of approval.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I received it today.
You have copies of it?
I can make you a copy.
Is this a resolution you're wanting to pass right now?
because
I don't have
I don't have it in my packet.
None of us have.
We don't have that.
We will table until next week then, because it was in the previous packet. I said to hold on to it in case we got
Oh,
got the
okay.
letter. So we'll hold on to it.
I know what it said,
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't have a problem.
although I can't read it from memory.
Do you want to give consideration tonight?
I don't have a problem. That's it.
Pass that down to Ricky then.
Yeah, as long as the compliance is met, I'm fine with that.
Okay, resolution 16108, junkyard license renewal of 55 Hammond Lane. Whereas the town clerk has received an application and fees for a license to operate a junkyard business at 55 Hammond Lane, Phyllis Palmer. Whereas Steve Imhoff, code enforcement officer, has completed inspection of said junkyard, and the applicant is now in compliance. Now therefore be resolved, the town board, town of Plattsburgh, does hereby receive and place on file said application and authorize the town clerk to issue a junkyard license to the aforementioned applicant in compliance with this letter issued by Stephen Imhoff, Code Enforcement Officer of the town of Plattsburgh. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager, town clerk, and the codes department.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Bert. Is there a second?
Second.
Mannix. Any discussion?
That was 108.
Yes. Any other discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Mannix,
Yes.
Mike LaFave,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Cash.
Yes, carries. Last of the night, is there a motion to adjourn at 7:19? Dave, is there a second?
Second.
Mannix. Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Mannix,
Yes.
Mike LaFave,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Cash.
Yes. Thank you very much, folks.
It is